How's it going, guys? Another Can-Am Ryker video. Today I'm going to show you how to install a passenger lumbar support. This is what you're going to need if you buy it used, like I did. It didn't come with screws, so these screws will do. Actually, they use like a K50 by 16, I think. That's from Can-Am, but I'm lazy, so we're going to use these. You want a coarse screw. This one's a pan head, so I'm gonna try it out, see how it fits. I'm gonna flip this over to the back side to show you where it attaches. Important thing to note is these plastic holes right here, they're not threaded at all. So what you're gonna need to do is have a coarse screw like this one, and you're gonna have to basically create the threads yourself. So if you look inside there, no, you can't see it because it's too dark. Completely smooth, so you're gonna need to do that yourself. And the way this goes on is you have to put this underneath this little tab here, and then line these holes up, and then put the screw in. So I slid this in place so it's perfectly flush. Now the holes are aligned, and I'm just going to screw this one in first, and then I'll show you the second one. So I screwed this one in. Now I'm going to screw this one. Line up. Just to summarize, here are the screws that I got. Phillips head as opposed to the Torx bit. And then very easy install. These go in here. That way when you're riding, there's no way this can slip out behind you. So insert that in the hole. That's what she said. This one goes in before, then slide it back. It's hard to do this with one hand, but it can be done. And then once you slide it back, push the button to lock it in place, and there you have it. Very nice. I know these things are hard to visualize when you're contemplating on buying these things, but those hooks that I showed you earlier are right here. You see how it sits flush with the max mount? That's all you gotta worry about. So this thing is not coming out at all. And here is the final result. As you can see, it sits nice and flush. Underneath here, you can see the bolts, or the screws that I used, aren't high enough in profile to make contact with the max mount. So if you use anything more offensive than the pan head, you might be screwed. It's solid, not moving. I heard it might rattle a little bit, so I might put tape on there just to silence it, but yep, take a look. I have to adjust the spring using this. It's gonna be a good time. Right now it's on the 3rd setting, 1, 2, 3, and we've got a couple more to go, so I'm gonna adjust it. Because I care about my Ryker, I covered up some potential impact areas, and I'm ready to go. So how hard is it to change this setting? Not very hard at all. It doesn't really take that much force, so just adjust it. I got one more to go, as you can see right here. This one, and then one more right there. So send it. So now I'm at the highest setting, After that it drops off like the stock market, but should be good to go. I don't weigh that much. Should be a comfy ride. Also, part of my OCD is I put electrical tape here just so it doesn't scratch this. You don't have to do that, but I did it. Guilty.
Fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to make $1. That ain't gonna stop me cause my grind's contagious. I'll do what it takes to turn passion to